Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Volunteers offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
Touchdown Vols! And they score first.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways and how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Sampson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the left. At the 45 on his way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Sooners are rolling down the field.
Well, that's kind advantage of third and medium, right, is the defense. You keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. To throw, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
From the gun, the running back has it. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
On the field goal.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's piled up 97 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Right back to him on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Arnold. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Sampson. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. It's a whole new world for Oklahoma and the SEC. Now, you know, historically, guys, the Sooners have dominated virtually every conference they've been a part of, whether Big 8. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll bring it back. It's Matthews.
The return brings it out to the 41, and the Tennessee
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity today.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away.
Number 48 on to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king, too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Oh, and he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Sooner offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Flips it out to the back. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This offense has a second down play. The give to the tailback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We talk about the importance of a quick start in SEC play, guys. You just can't afford to get in a hole.
No, you get behind. The head-to-head matters. Every conference game is so important for the...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown Volunteers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over ULM. Just Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Rides to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the move, it's Sampson. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On the return, it's Matthews.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the Tennessee offense will take over.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Might as well stick with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. All wideouts, no backs. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Volunteers. And once he got loose, it was all over. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.